Alright, so I had a leaky sprinkler head. My wife ran over it. It's right here on the edge of the driveway. Got it ran over, busted out completely. There's the old unit there. All the rest of mine are Hunter, which has a canister like this. Screws into. Pulled all of it out. It actually broke this off down in there. So I took a screwdriver and I used a flat blade, and I kind of worked it out enough where I could grab it with a pair of pliers and screw finishing the rest. So now I've got to screw that down to there. Luckily I have an adapter piece, and I'm gonna have to flush this too. That's pretty tight. Tight is tight, too tight is broke. I did find a rock down in there and I got it out with a pair of needle nose. So now I'm gonna screw this on there. There we go. Alright. And again, tight is tight, too tight is stripped because that's made out of plastic. So what I want to do is I'm gonna turn that on, flush the system for a second. Nothing should get, and just make sure that's not leaking as well. I'm gonna turn that on. Turn that on. Let's open up this a little bit more. There we go. And that should flush over there. And we're gonna turn it off. So we fill that up. So now we'll screw the head in. And just screws on there like that. And then to adjust it, we adjust it with the tools here. I'll show you how to adjust that. Well, in trying to adjust it, the head blew off of it, and now my hole's flooded. And I believe what happened is, I think I over-tightened it, and I had a used adapter. So now I've got to clean the hole out, find another adapter, start all over. Alright, so I think I got it working. I had a new head, so I put the new head in, put it all back in, put a couple of bricks to support it. The only thing left to do is adjust it, which I've already adjusted. So another trick on this I wanted to show you. If that needs to go a certain direction, there's actually down in here, there's little catches for those teeth to catch onto, and then that won't rotate. So instead of rotating the whole thing, possibly loosen it up on the PVC in the ground, you take this and reclock it. Alright, so that's pointing that way. I screw this down all the way. Alright, so it's pointing this way. I want it to point, say I want it to point that way. That's all the way that way. I'm just going to rotate around. It's going to stop there. I need that to point this direction. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to run this all the way to the left. Till it clicks. And I'm going to set it down in there, clocked in the direction that I want it. Tighten it up. And I can go ahead and preset it if I wanted to. Using the tool, I could set it at a 45, go from there to there, using the tool before I even installed it. So once you get the case in the ground, clock this all the way to the right. Once you do that, that sets your right position, and then adjust it to your left, and then set it down in there, point in the right direction, and you should be pretty close, and you should be able to make some final adjustments and tweak it. Just a little tip.